The Zarkoth invasion fleet had conquered 47 worlds in 3 cycles. Their queen, Velzara the Merciless, had broken entire civilizations with a single glare from her 6 crimson eyes. When her warships descended upon Earth, she expected the usual response: terror, surrender, begging. Instead, she got Ryan Martinez and his morning coffee. "Commander Ryan Martinez," Velzara's voice boomed through the negotiation chamber aboard her flagship, her 12-foot frame towering over the human delegation. Her bioluminescent scales pulsed with threatening patterns, and her mandibles clicked in anticipation. "You stand before the Empress of the Andromeda Arm. Kneel or watch your world burn." Ryan took a slow sip of his coffee, glanced at Maya Chen, Earth's lead xenobiologist, standing beside him, and shrugged. "You remind me of someone." The chamber fell silent. Maya closed her eyes, already knowing what was coming. "My ex-wife, actually," Ryan continued, setting down his mug. "Sandra, same energy. The threats, the posturing, the whole kneel before me thing. She did that too, usually right before explaining why I loaded the dishwasher wrong." He smiled warmly at the alien queen. "You're adorable." Velzara's scales shifted from red to purple, a color her species displayed only in complete confusion. "Adorable? Adorable?" The deck plates vibrated with her rage. "I have vaporized star systems." "I have, yeah. Ryan waved dismissively. "Sandra vaporized my credit rating during the divorce. She got the house, the car, and somehow convinced the judge that she deserved my vintage comic collection because she emotionally contributed to my hobbies by not throwing them away." He leaned forward. "Your Majesty, with all due respect, you're going to have to try a lot harder to intimidate a man who survived Thanksgiving dinner with both his ex-wife and his former mother-in-law." Maya stepped in, her voice professional despite the absurdity. "What Commander Martinez is trying to say is that humans have evolved to withstand psychological warfare," Ryan interrupted. "Do you know what it's like to have someone catalog every mistake you've made over 8 years during a 3-hour discussion about why you're home 5 minutes late? That's every Tuesday for us." Velzara's tactical officer, a smaller Zarkoth named Crix, leaned toward his queen. "My queen, perhaps this human is defective? Brain damage from their primitive atmosphere?" "Defective?" Ryan laughed. "Buddy, I once sat through a 4-hour parent-teacher conference where Mrs. Henderson explained that my son's creative thinking was actually disruptive behavior. I survived corporate sensitivity training twice. I've been stuck in an elevator with a guy who wanted to explain cryptocurrency for 45 minutes. He pointed at Velzara. You're just big and loud." "That's amateur hour." The queen's scales flickered uncertainly. In 47 conquests, no species had ever responded with such indifference. "You do not fear death?" "Death?" Ryan snorted. "I have a 15-year mortgage, student loans, and a subscription service I can't figure out how to cancel. Death would be a vacation." He paused. "Actually, before you destroy Earth, could you guys handle my HOA? They sent me 3 violation notices because my grass was 2 inches too tall." 2 inches. "Your planet-destroying laser might be the hero we need." Maya finally managed to interject. "Your Majesty, if I may explain from a scientific perspective, humans have developed an unusual psychological resilience due to our social structures and evolutionary pressures. We're exhausted," Ryan translated. "Constant bills, traffic, spam calls about our car's extended warranty, social media, relatives who share conspiracy theories at dinner. Conquering us would be doing us a favor, honestly. But you'll find we're very hard to scare because we've already experienced the horror of modern existence." Velzara sat back on her throne, genuinely perplexed. "Your species faces annihilation and you joke?" "Humor is how we cope," Maya explained, pulling up a holographic display. "We've survived ice ages, plagues, world wars, and the invention of cargo shorts. Humanity's greatest strength isn't our technology or our weapons. It's our ability to laugh at cosmic horror while filing our taxes." Ryan nodded. "Plus, and I mean this sincerely, you're not even the scariest thing I've dealt with this week. My daughter is learning to drive. That's terror. Pure, concentrated, gripping the dashboard and questioning every life choice terror. This is absurd." Velzara roared, but there was less conviction in her voice. "You know what's absurd?" Ryan countered. "I pay for 3 streaming services and there's still nothing to watch." "That's absurd. You're just doing your job, I get it. Conquer, pillage, standard empire stuff. But maybe I don't know. Have you considered just moving on to a species that'll give you a proper challenge? We're too tired to give you the satisfaction. Crix whispered to Velgzara. My queen, our psychological profiles suggest this might be a planet-wide condition. Conquering them might be unsatisfying. Maya seized the opportunity. Your Majesty, perhaps we could interest you in a trade agreement instead. We have coffee. She gestured to Ryan's mug. It's a stimulant beverage that helps us tolerate existence. Based on your energy levels, you might benefit from decaf. Velgzara stared at the two humans for a long moment. In her centuries of conquest, she had never encountered a species so thoroughly unimpressed by her might. It was unsettling. You would offer us beverages instead of surrender? Ryan smiled. We'll throw in some therapy recommendations, too. You seem stressed. Conquering galaxies is probably hard on your mental health. The Queen of the Zarkoth Empire, terror of the Andromeda Arm, made a decision that would puzzle military historians for generations. We will withdraw, and perhaps accept a sample of this coffee. As the Zarkoth fleet departed Earth's orbit, Maya turned to Ryan. That was the stupidest negotiation tactic I've ever witnessed. Ryan grinned. Hey, if I can survive Sandra, I can survive anything. The universe just doesn't know it yet. And humanity, exhausted and caffeinated, continued its mundane existence, too tired to be conquered, too stubborn to quit, and far too sarcastic to take cosmic threats seriously. The Zarkoth never returned. Rumor had it Velgzara discovered online shopping, and found it far more satisfying than conquest.